The best car I ever owned cost me only $1,000, and it taught me something most people still don't understand. Because the truth is, driving is one of the few times in life when my brain actually shut up. I just enjoy that solitude state of mind when you are driving. Sometimes there are dangerous situations, sometimes hilarious stuff happens on the road, and sometimes it's just you, the car, and the music for the next 2 hours of your journey. When I was living in the States, I bought a car for only $1,000, which is kind of alright. My baby was not late high tech car, but it was a reliable Toyota Corolla made in 1998. I mean, it has its own problems. I fixed it all, and the whole cost of my car, including the initial price, went to the 1,500 bucks, which is still less than an average car price. I mean, ask yourself this question: why do I even need a car? I need a car to get from point A to point B, right? Well, that's wrong. You need a car to flex around people. At least, that's what one of my friends answered. Let's call him Mike. Mike went to his local car dealership and got himself a Hellcat. It would have been alright if he didn't work at Wendy's during that time. Meanwhile, my 1998 Toyota Corolla was just sitting there in a parking lot, fully paid off. Simply put, Mike couldn't afford this car and he took a massive loan just to flex his brand new Hellcat. The market price of the car went down and he pays for the car till this very day. I mean, I understand that sometimes, now and then, you want to flex a little bit and that's okay. Unless you get yourself into a debt trap. Just get yourself something you can afford and use money you would have spent on car to get yourself something that can actually pay the bills. Please tell me I'm not alone on this one. Even if you don't live in the States and you need a personal transport, there are always more reliable options like scooters or motorcycles. I remember times when I was driving an electrical bike to get to my work because my car needed a new battery. It was a nice replacement option, but be careful driving it. You'll need all kinds of protection, like helmets and such. And sometimes it's not even your fault for creating dangerous situations, it is others who do it. One time I was getting home from my job, and when I was getting out of the parking lot on my bike, I went to the only exit from the parking lot, just one intersection, and there was a guy driving a motorcycle right in front of me, on one wheel. I mean, it was really cool, but you didn't really see what was in front of him. I didn't see him either because the row of trees was blocking the intersection view. He almost hit me. If I would have driven out of the parking lot even 1 second earlier, we would have crashed. He looked behind himself afterwards and drove off. I mean, forget the motorcycles. One time I was driving my car on a freeway to get home when suddenly another car drove from the intersection where I had right of way. I slammed brakes and he swirled. I thought I was about to T-bone him, and let me tell you, it's a miracle we didn't crash. After this close call, both of us stopped for a minute, stepped out of our vehicles, looked at each other, and went on with our lives. I turned the music off and drove in silence afterwards. All those things happened in the United States of America, where it's more or less organized in terms of driving rules. Now try to imagine what's happening in countries with less organized driving. Anyway, one of my favorite activities I had driving were those long trips with my Spotify playlist playing random music. My car was turned into a karaoke station on wheels. Those trips were nice, especially trips during the times I used to study in my college. Because, let me tell ya, it was a 2 hour drive just to get to my college, and 2 more hours to get home. To be honest with y'all, it was my favorite part about college. I was excited to wake up 7 in the morning just to drive 2 hours straight to get to my school. And there was this McDonald's halfway to my college at which I used to stop just to get myself a morning burrito wraps. They were beautiful, but not as beautiful as the scenery I've seen during those trips. Just try to imagine forest, long bridge with ocean underneath, blue sky, and during autumn times, red yellow trees. When I was driving on the road, I felt like a main character in the movie. And one time, when I was driving on the bridge part of the pass, Bruno Mars's song, Locked Out of Heaven, popped up on my playlist, and just then I realized that I was driving in States. Yeah. I'm in the United States of America, baby, I screamed. It truly felt liberating, you might say. And there I was, driving across that bridge, ocean under me, music playing, and all of that happens in my 1998 Toyota Corolla, which I bought for $1,000. And honestly, that car gave me more freedom than most people get from their $70,000 cars.